Thank you so much for joining us today. You may hear a little bit of thunder in the background. It is about to get ready to rain, so I wanted to run out here really quick and do this really fast project. So today we're going to plant up this patio container. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So if you remember, this was the container that had all of our lettuce. We had some spinach in here. We had some flowers in here. I really enjoyed just walking a few steps out to my patio and just harvesting these and having a nice fresh salad. But when the weather turned hot, they bolted, they went to seed, so we pulled them. And I started putting a few little plants in here as I was planting out in the garden. I had little leftovers. Now these I just put here, these zinnias, and I am going to remove them, y'all. And the rain is starting, so we'll be back. Okay, so the rain just I knew it was coming, but it started off as a few drops and then it just started downpouring. And I was so focused on trying to get my slow release fertilizer and my worm castings put back up in the storage room because I had them out and open and I didn't want them to get wet. So let's continue with planting up our container patio garden. So sometimes I just be doing the most, but I got all my supplies back in place and I'm quite sure I'm missing a little bit of something. Okay, but we are first gonna pull the zinnias. Like I said, they're very leggy. They do not look very appealing to me. And you know I'm at a point in my life now, if it doesn't look good, just pull it out. Just pull it out. Like I said, these were extra. They were left over. I didn't get them planted in time. And so we're gonna pull them out. And then we're going to plant these tomatoes. Now, let me tell you a quick story. I didn't plant my tomato seeds in time. So I started them, but they're not ready. And I just happened to be going out and they just happened to be putting some new plants out straight off the truck. And I just happened to see these and I want to try them. These are called Little Sicily and they are compact slicing tomatoes. And I also got some that are called Little Napoli that are Roma tomatoes, but they grow compact. They grow about 18, can y'all see that? Okay, 18 to 24 inches in height and then space them about 2 to 3 feet apart. And then one thing about tomatoes, let me share this with y'all. When you plant a tomato, you want to bury it deep. Bury it real deep. One tomato I just planted, I almost planted like all of it except the top 2 leaves down in the hole. So these right here, I'm going to take off these bottom. This tag says bury about 2/3 of the plant, which is about how much I go ahead and bury, but you want to plant them deep. Now, also, let me show you one more thing that I add to my planting hole, and I also add this like to the soil when I plant them, is when we have eggs, I save the eggshells. And so I'm going to crunch these up or smash them up really good and really fine. What I should have did was put them through my food processor, but I got so much I got to plant, y'all, that we're going to crunch these up real good and we're going to put them in the planting hole. And like I said, a little bit around the, come on, tell me what you're going to do. You're going to put them around here also. It looks like I had already put some in here, but that's okay. We're going to put a little bit more in there. And the eggshells just over time provides nutrients to the tomato plants. They provide calcium, and so we have them on hand. So that's a great way to go ahead and recycle those eggshells, or not recycle, but just use them in the garden. That's a good way to put some nutrients back into your soil. So let me show you what else I use when I'm planting my tomatoes. So today we are also using some earthworm castings. Those are very good to use in your soil. And then we're also using some tomato tone. Now, I always go against the grain because I got so much I want to plant. So I'm going to go ahead and get these 2 tomatoes planted. I actually bought 3 of these, and I'll find somewhere to put the other ones. But I'm going to get these 2 planted right here. But y'all, I still got some soil blocks left of my purple basil. I know this tomato plant only gets what, about 2 feet in height and 18 to 24 inches in height, and then like the width 2 feet. But I'm gonna tuck some purple basil back here. But I love basil. I love adding the basil leaves to my salad. In the summertime, we do like the basil, tomatoes, some spices, and the mozzarella cheese. So we do that. And then we have some oregano right here that I know is going to continue to grow, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and that's what I'm going to do. The calendula is right here. This is also great with repelling insects. For me, we have problems during the heat of the summer with white flies for our tomatoes, and then the hornworms. So it's very important that you check on your garden at least once a day to try to do a walkthrough, see what's going on, look at your leaves, look at the health of the plant, because over the weekend I found the worms that were eating some other tomato plants, and I'll show those to you on another video. But we went ahead and we took care of those. So every day I just kind of come out here and check the underside of the leaves. So what I'm going to do really quick, because if you haven't seen my summer plant haul, you saw all of the plants I got. And to be honest, I picked up a few more when I picked these up. And I know I shouldn't have did it. I know I shouldn't have did it, but I did. And I just asked myself when I came out here, do you ever think you're going to be all planted, just get everything all planted? And I keep telling myself, well, you could if you stop picking up more plants. So I am now putting myself on punishment, y'all. I'm sad to say it. I'm going to put myself on punishment from buying any plants until I get at least 3/4 of the plants that I bought planted and in place. So that's enough of me talking. I'm going to go ahead and plant these up, and then I'll show you what we are going to be working with over the summer. I'm so ready to have some fresh, ripe tomatoes this summer. Those are the best when you pick them at the peak ripeness, because most of the produce, they pick them when they're green, and then just over time they travel, and then just over time they start to turn red. But I'm just sorry to say it, they really don't have a taste. I bought some tomatoes not too long ago, maybe like a month, and it was just really just something red in my salad because they had no taste. So if you grow tomatoes, you are definitely going to be able to taste the difference. So I'm going to get these planted up. Okay, so I did a little extra, which is not uncommon for me. So let me move this out the way. First of all, we have our 2 little Sicily tomatoes planted, and they're a little bit closer than what I wanted them to be, but we are going to try to contain them as best as possible. And so I also put 2 little purple basil plants back here as well. In a minute, what I'm going to do is pinch these. I'll do it right now with y'all on here. Pinch them so that way we can encourage the bushiness of the plant. You just pinch them right where you see like a Y at. I'm going to just pinch this off with my hand so that way as they continue to grow, they'll start to bush out. Okay, so we have the tomatoes planted, but I got some more plants. And this, don't throw this away. Put this on your salad. These are so good. If you have a salad, they give it a nice taste. Basil, seriously, is like one of my favorite herbs. After staying in Italy for 3 years, it's probably like the top 3. And never heard of basil while I was growing up. Never had the herb, and I love basil. So we have 2 of those in the corner Again, this is our Greek oregano. We got a little bit more Greek oregano right here. The calendula. And then let me tell y'all what I did. I had some marigold seeds, so I just sprinkled some right here because that's also a great insect repeller. When it comes to your plants, it'll kind of repel the insects. They give off a smell, so hopefully we'll have some coming up. I just sprinkled some right here, and if we have quite a bit, I'll thin them out and put them somewhere else. But look, y'all. So I got this Calibracoa, and it was on the clearance rack, and I thought it would be pretty. So I put this right here, and it gets about 12 inches wide. So I'm hoping it doesn't go this way. I'm hoping it goes this way, and hopefully it'll trail over just a little bit. So as y'all see, I'm just trying to put stuff places. But what I will say is this also kind of cuts down on me having to weed so much when you kind of plant a little bit close together. Now, you don't want to plant too close to where you don't have any air circulation, but you can plant a little bit closer because as they grow, it'll help out as far as the weeding process goes. So I can't wait to see these grow. I cannot wait to taste them. And real quick, let me tell y'all what I do with my calendula. Every morning, it's too late for me now. When they open, I'll come out and I will pick them, and I'm actually drying them because you can use calendula in teas, and it's also great for your skin if you make a calendula oil. So you see that you pinch and then it'll put off more little buds. As long as you keep pinching, they'll keep coming. So that is what I'm doing with the calendula. We are drying them, and we're going to use some for tea, and then we're going to make a calendula oil for our skin. And then hopefully the marigolds will come in and they will kind of repel some of the insects. As the weather gets hotter, hopefully they'll repel off some things, but that's why you always have to check on your garden just to try to catch it before. So as always, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you share this video with your family and your friends. And if you are not a subscriber, we would absolutely love to have you as a subscriber. So make sure you tap the bell, select the drop down, select all, so that you can get all the notifications each and every time that we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much again for watching, and until the next video, bye-bye.